free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Delano Banton's checked in for the Celtics. And that one falls for White. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these two-game, like, baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Houston.
Jeff Green.
Smith outside. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by the Celtics.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
He hits the second from the line.
And Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
Brown the pass to Horford. It's good. 8 points for Al Horford.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Green. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Green's got 9 points.
Exactly how you run the pick and roll. Green looking very comfortable and confident in these sets.
Good on the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Can he keep it going? 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Jalen Green. This is his second trip to the line in this one. No good on that one.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Houston making a switch. Whitmore's checked in. Here's Green. And it's sent back by White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Celtics making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Tate, he's checked in for Jalen Green. To the paint, picked off in midair. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Thompson. And it's White missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
Here's Whitmore. Rebound, Boston. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. That shot off the mark.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's White. Lost it. No good that time either.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Here's Tate. Passes to Easton. Goes back up, and the shot goes in. Eason's got his first bucket of the night. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to Cornette. Down low. Shoots from the right block. Here's Tillman. Eason grabs the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Rockets trail by 13. Thompson outside. The pass to Eason. Rejected. Here's Tillman, headed by Green. To the middle. Here's Cornette. 6 points for him. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Whitmore. Rebound Boston. Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Brown is checked in for the Celtics. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Houston. 1:51 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Pritchard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Pritchard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
VanVleet outside. Count that bucket. VanVleet's got his third basket of the night. Celtics leading by 15. 1:19 left to play in the third. It's Brown on the wing. Offensive rebound. Hauser. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Houston gets called for the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Celtics, Sam Hauser.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. 1:09 left in the third. Now Thompson. He's got 8. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Brown. Pritchard passes to Brown. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
I love this shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Passes it to Tate. Some solid defense from Brown.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
It's White on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And it's White missing.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
Out to Thompson. Shoots a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Thompson's got 11 points.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Brown right side. Shoots over Tate. Here's Cornette. Great D that time from Green. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Pritchard. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Brooks outside. Green left side. Looking to get it going. Excellent D there from Holiday. Boston leading by 16. To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Porzingis has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Celtics. Van Vliet outside. The Rockets again can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Brown, no good.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Now here's Brooks. Ball's not loose.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Porzingis passes to Pritchard. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Celtics lead by 20.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Tari Eason's checked in for Athens.
Substitution, Eason.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Well, you look at Porzingis. He's all the way up there at number 3 in the Eastern Conference fan voting.
And you'd be crazy not to give him your vote. What he's done this season has been nothing short of spectacular.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Boy, Smith put some real power behind that jam. Well done, young man.
Celtics leading by 18. And here's Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. To the paint. Here's Horford, and the jump by Horford.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
Green with the ball. Here we are looking around the NBA. Clark, which division do you think is the strongest overall?
I think it's pretty clear, man. You look at that Pacific Division out west, you're talking Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Suns. Show me another division that can match that for entertainment value, quality of number of all-stars, and caliber of the teams. That's the one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Down low, here's Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Smith. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
It's Brown on the wing. Over Brooks. Here's Porzingis. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Porzingis has got 20.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Bucket is good.
And definitely a streak shooter. When Brooks is hot, he can carry the offense.
Celtics leading by 20. Here's Pritchard. Brown outside. And with the new CBA, Clark, one thing that again didn't get any traction, the franchise tag.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, if a guy really wants to leave a team these days, most of the time a trade will be made. It doesn't necessarily have to get to free agency.
Here's Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Holiday.
A high IQ play from Green right there. Very intelligent offensive work that time.
Something I like about Jalen Green, that ability to go vertical and just adjust midair.
We call that great body control, partner, and you've seen guys over your time around the league where that's a special gift, and it really can make it hard for defenders. Green is excellent using that body and athleticism.
At the line, Derek White.
And that one falls for White.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
And the pass to Smith. The rebound by Holiday.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Horford in the post. Easton on him. Oh, that's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. And here's Green outside. And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Horford finds Porzingis. And the NBA last season, Clark setting records in attendance. Fans are pouring into the arenas on a nightly basis.
Well, it's a great game. I mean, you and I are biased, Kevin. We love the NBA. I've played in it. You've broadcasted for a long time. But I do think there's another element, not just the excellence of the players, but the parity that exists now. There are a lot more teams that are playoff worthy, and that keeps them and I think their fans engaged as well.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a shoot-first point guard, Van Vliet understands how to get defenders to foul him when taking shots.
You throw good, Van Vliet. And the Rockets making a change here. Adams checked in, and so Van Vliet nails both of them. Boston leading by 22. Outside, White. Pass to Porzingis. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Brown outside. Passes it to Porzingis. The Rockets pull it in. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Brooks the best of Van Vliet. Houston moving it around. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Inside, here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
Brown can give you so many things on the court. Really a versatile team player.
Van Vliet against Holiday. And Van Vliet, here we go. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
3.
Van Vliet's got 6 assists in the game. Holiday. Here's Porzingis. Green with the rebound. Holiday against Van Vliet. Can't cash in from close range. Celtics leading by 19. Brown outside. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And he banks in the layup. 24 points for Porzingis.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
Brooks against Brown. And it's sent back by White. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. And Holiday throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Green, no luck.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Porzingis.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Basket good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Banton. Out to the right wing. Here's Hauser. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Celtics foul. Tillman. 4th personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting.
Throw good,
Houston.
Adams.
Steven Adams. 2 shots.
That one is no good. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Launches from deep, and Thompson sends it back. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
I captivated, control it, dilapidated, eroded. The master make them all focus, I can break it down to components. Fools just be cloning, studio gangster trolling. The chef throw them leftovers, they be goaltending. Flow be slow-winded, nobody know or mention. Go overboard with a bunch of chords you left in suspension. So far, keep your distance, resistance is resisted. The ring, I ain't finna kiss it, the whole mix, you missed it. Loads of raps, overload until I expose the fact, broke your back.